Hello guys, it's Karen, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm doing another Copycat's Wonderful World tutorial. In the last video, we started up building the basement. And in today's episode, we're hopefully going to be finishing off the basement. I do have some corrections first. For the basement, is I accidentally placed the doors for the kitchen and the guest room one block over. So they're actually meant to be there and there. So we're going to quickly move them over. I just almost placed them in the wrong place again. So let's quickly move them over. So the guest room sign goes here. And then the kitchen sign goes to the left. Like that. And then the doors can just get placed back on for the time being. So there should actually be 6 blocks in between the restroom door and the kitchen door. And not 5 blocks. And then the kitchen door is opposite the guest room door. And I realised that as I was checking over my notes because I couldn't build the wall for the kitchen because that wall was right there. So it's a good thing I did double check my notes outside of the video. Anyway, what we're going to do in today's episode is, we're going to start building the kitchen. So let's get straight into it. And what we want to do first is add a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sandstone, I want to say. Yeah, so we're going to add 8 sandstone in line with this block to the right of the door. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want to then make this a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're just going to connect this up to be a 8 by 10 square. I'm just going to double check that I got that measurement right. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. So we're going to fill all of this in quickly. And this is going to be the floor, and we're also going to build the walls on top of this just because it makes everything a little bit easier. So we're going to add 2 torches there just for the time being. And now what we want to do is add oak planks all the way on the outside of the sandstone. Like this. We don't want to cover up the door though. So this is what you should have at the moment. And then we're going to build these up 5 blocks high. So this is already 1. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to fill all that in there. And then let's drag all these walls up quickly. And then we will get to work on the interior. Well, we're going to add the torches, then we're going to add the roof. Let's be technical. Also, this block underneath the door, we want to change to sandstone. Before I forget, that would be a silly little correction I'd have to do at a later point if I didn't notice that. So yeah, let's get back to filling in these walls quickly. And the ceiling will be on this 5th block high level. I just wanted to add the extra oak level to make it easier to build the ceiling. And I honestly don't know what that is. What is that? It might be for the water. I'm assuming it is for the water. But yeah, that was just a bit weird. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Okay, now what we want to do is place the torches. So if we're facing the wall where the door is, so this wall here, we want to skip 2 oak planks and then place a torch. There should be 4 to the right, like that. And it's on the 2nd block high level, all these torches. On the back wall here, opposite the door, we want to skip 2, place a torch. And then there should be 5 here, correct? Let's break that torch on the floor. On this wall here, we want to skip 1, place a torch, skip 2, place a torch, like that. And then this wall, we just want to go right to the left of the door and place a torch there. There we go. That's all the torches in this room. And now what we want to do is build the ceiling. So on the 5th block high level, we want to add spruce planks going all the way around like this in just a square. So that's what you should have at the moment. And then fill all that in with birch planks. Like that. Okay, so now what we want to do is grab some new blocks. So we're going to grab stone bricks. We're going to grab white wool. We're going to grab an iron door, not cracked polished black stone bricks. We're also going to grab smokers, which are there. And we're going to grab a crafting table. And we're going to grab some oak pressure plates. There we go. Okay, so starting from the wall with the door on, we want to just add stone bricks going all the way around there. All the way around there, and then we're going to just connect it up to the back wall, all the way to the end of the back wall. If I want to learn how to place it, this is what you should have at the moment. And then we just want to add an extra 2 blocks there. So when you enter the door, if the door's flapped open, you want to have 4 sandstone and then 3 stone brick there. Okay. Then we're going to go and actually also grab some chests. So on this 3 blocks here, we want to place a chest right there. This is going to have a sign on, but we'll come back to do that in a second. Underneath the torch, we want to add a crafting table. All of these stone bricks here are blank. On this short side here, the 2 middle blocks there, we want to add 2 smokers with 2 oak pressure plates on top of it like that. And then this wall here, we want to break out the second block there. We want to stand in that little gap, place an iron door, then place 2 white wall behind it. That makes the refrigerator. Then to the right of that, we want to add a chest there, skip 1, and another chest there. There's also an oak plank right there. I'm assuming that's meant to be a chopping board. So there we go. That is basically the kitchen almost done. All what we need to do now is grab an acacia stair. We want to grab a oak fence and a stone pressure plate because there's a little table and a chair in here. That's a light weighted pressure plate. So as you enter the room, right in line with the crafting table, we want to add 1 acacia stair facing that way. Add an oak fence there and a stone pressure plate on top. Then we want to grab oak signs, and what I'm actually going to do is cut ahead in the video until I've written all the signs on the chests and filled the chests up with what's in them. So there's going to be a sign on each of these chests, so you have to crouch and place the signs on. So I'm going to write all these signs, show you them, and then show you what's in the chest. So I will be back in 1 second. Okay, so I've filled all the chests up and written all the signs. So this first chest next to the fridge says food, so feel free to pause the video if need be. And inside the food chest looks like this. So feel free to pause the video and copy that. This next chest says drinks, and inside of it is just a bunch of water bottles -2. So feel free to pause the video if you need that. And then the vegetable, this other chest is called vegetables, and then inside of it is literally 64 carrots, but this part has 38. So pause the video if you need that. And there we go. That is the kitchen 100% done. I just want to double check something quick before we move on. Is there a sign on this chair? No, there isn't. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because if I did forget it, I feel like that would be a very silly correction to come back to. But there isn't a chair there. Okay, so what we need to do now, because we're going to work on the guest room, we need to grab some new resources. So we're going to grab oak planks, oak stairs. We're going to grab cobblestone. Where is cobblestone? There it is. And we're going to grab some black wool, some oak stairs. Oh, we already have oak stairs, my bad. And we're going to grab chests. And we're also going to grab the door. And we need to grab red nether brick and nether brick. So unfortunately, these 2 rooms really didn't hit the jackpot when it came to other rooms in the house. They kind of got a bit destroyed after a while. But yeah. We also need to grab some torches. So we're going to break the door for the guest room and break the block underneath it. And what we want to do is add a oak plank there. Add the oak door on it like that. Okay, so this room's a little bit different to how most rooms are set up. So what we want to do is underneath the oak plank where the door is, we want to add 1 cobblestone. Then we want to come forward, well, back 1, and then 1 to the left. Then we want to go to the right a total of 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this should be a total of 8, I believe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I'm going to just double check that measurement. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, okay. Then we want to make the cobblestone a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks long. So we got one there, so we want to add another one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Is it 9? Yeah, it's 9. Okay, so let's fill all this in. We're going to just make a big box again and then fill it all in. So you just want to connect all the corners up and then fill it in with cobblestone. And the only reason why this is actually cobblestone is because there used to be a cobblestone room underneath it. Doesn't exist anymore, so it does make our job easier in today's episode. Okay, so now what we want to do is do a entire oak ring of oak planks on top of the cobblestone, again on the edge. So we should see 6 cobblestone here, 5 oak planks there. Yeah, that's right, 5 oak planks there, and then we see a total of 2, 4, 6, 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So we're going to build all these walls up a total of 4. So let's quickly add an extra 3 blocks. So we should be one shorter than the ceiling of the basement corridor. I believe this is actually the shortest room out of all of the rooms we have built, surprisingly. So let's quickly fill all that in. There we go. And now what we're going to do is add a stair there quickly in front of the door, like that. So that's going to bring us down to this level. And then we're going to work on this wall. So what we're going to do is when you come into this into the room, on the right hand side, we're going to break out these 2 blocks here. And then we're going to break out these 2 and these 2 as well. We're going to add torches there, there, and there, like that. We're also going to break out these 3 blocks here. So this is what the wall should look like at the moment. We're going to add a oak stair there, there, and there, in them gaps we made. We're going to add 3 nether brick there. This is because of the nether hall, which is actually what's linked to these 2 blocks there as well. It'll all make sense when we end up building the nether hall in a future video. Then what we want to do is actually come behind this, and behind them stairs we want to add 1 oak plank, and then drag it down another block, like that. So if the stairs weren't there, this is what you should have, and then with the stairs there, that's what it should look like. But behind this one furthest to the left, we want to break that block out and add a red nether brick. A bit bizarre, but again, that's because of the nether hall. Then we're going to add 3 chests inside of that, like that. And that is that wall done. We want to also now quickly change the red nether brick and nether brick out to a crafting table and a furnace. So in this wall, what we want to do on second block high level, we're going to skip 1 place a torch, skip 2 place a torch, like that, from left to right. Then break these 2 blocks out here, add a furnace on the right and a crafting table on the left. Now we're going to look at this wall, and basically it doesn't really matter which area you start at, you just want to break 2 blocks out again, like that. And we're going to basically do what we just did on that side, so we're going to add oak stairs upside down like that. Then we're going to come behind them, add the oak planks, and then drag them down by 1 block. Now it is important that you have oak planks behind the stairs because it prevents light from getting into the build. You don't want to have a different light level in here. So we want to add 4 chests there like that. Add torches there, there, and there. And then that is this room pretty much done. We just need to add the roof. So on the 4th block high level, you just want to add a entire black wall ceiling. So it should look like this now. So feel free to pause the video if you need to. And then what we're going to do is grab some blocks and some new blocks. So we're going to first grab beds, actually. So we're going to grab a cyan bed, a yellow bed, a lime bed, a pink bed, a red bed, and an orange bed. So when we go into this build, if we go onto the left-hand side in front of all the chests, we just want to put a cyan bed there, a yellow bed there, a lime bed there, a pink bed there, turn around and place a red bed in front of that chest and an orange bed there. There's no bed here. I don't know why. I believe it was a blue bed at one point, but I could be wrong. And now what we're going to do is grab some carpet. We want to grab yellow carpet, blue carpet, red carpet, pink carpet, lime carpet, orange carpet. So in between the pink and yellow bed, we want to add yellow carpet there. Then the next row, we're going to do blue carpet, then red carpet in between the lime and orange bed, then pink carpet all across there. In front of the yellow bed, we want to add 2 lime carpet. In between the yellow and cyan bed, we want to add orange carpet. And then this last row in front of the cyan bed, we want to add yellow carpet. Now, the only reason why I think it was probably a blue bed is because all these other colours are resembled by the beds. The only colour that isn't here that's resembled by a bed is cyan, which is a little weird, but again, it is what it is. And that is the guest room actually done. I believe there is also, well, I do know there is a berry in between all these chests. So in the middle block of all these chests, there's just one sweet berry in each of them. So if we just add one berry in each of them, and then there is a sign on one of these chests, but I didn't grab a picture of it. So what I will do is cut ahead in the video until I have that. There's a chest just, there's a sign literally on this chest. So I'm going to find out what it says and then I will be back to you. So that's what the sign says there. It says Cyber AJ Chills, spelt like that. So feel free to pause the video if need be. And now what we're going to do is work on the mine. Now, I'm not showing you how to build the entire mine. I'm just showing you how to build a part of the mine. So we're going to get straight into building this because it is going to take a while probably. Actually, it's not going to take that long, but we do have quite a bit to do. Anyway, let's just get into it. So let's add a cobblestone there where the door should be and then place the door like that. Why does that door seem very weird? I don't know. But anyway, this is what you should have at the moment. So just cobblestone and a door there. And then it's just going to be a bottomless pit, basically. We're going to go down. So what we want to do is, underneath this cobblestone, we want to continue placing cobblestone and make it go 5 down. So we've got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks like that. So this is all going to have a ladder on like that. But we're going to add an extra block there. Underneath it, it's going to be a stone block actually, and then add 1 coming out there like that. Now it is a bit dark, so let me just add a few torches there and there quickly. So underneath the door there's 5 cobblestone, 1 stone underneath that, pull that stone out by 1 just for the time being, and then there's a ladder on top of that. So this is what you should have at the moment. We're then going to surround this door with stone like that. Doesn't really matter how you do this, it's all going to be stone. So we're going to actually drag this down all the way to the bottom there. So this is what you should have. Let me just add some blocks there actually. There we go. This is what you should have at the moment. Just a massive gaping doorway. Okay, so then what we're going to do is add an extra block there and drag this all the way down. But we're going to leave 3 blocks open there. We can add some stone blocks there. So we should have 5 blocks of stone seeable there. So if we come back up here, we want to add a torch right there. And it's all surrounded by stone. And there's 3 stone underneath the torch, which is correct. And then if we come down the ladder, we're going to be building a trail. So what I'm going to tell you to do first is we've got these 3 stone here. And we're going to drag this from this block 36 blocks in that direction. So we've already got 2. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, wait. No. Well, it's not 36 from here. It's 36 from this row. And that is a very important detail. So if you count this one, it's 37. If you count this one, it's 36. So we're going to do 36. So we're going to add 35 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So we do come out of the house part a little bit. I'm just going to double check that number quickly. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. I think I counted that wrong. Going to double check again. So that's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 36. Yeah, okay. So you want to make a 3 by 36 area of stone like this. And it's very important that you do it like this. Okay. So then what we're going to do, we're going to add 1 cobblestone onto that, because this is going to be a 1 by 2 corridor. And what we want to do on either side, it doesn't really matter, we're going to add 6 blocks of cobblestone. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to copy that on each side and then double it up by 2. So it's going to look like this. And in line with the 6th block, yeah, so is this 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is. We're going to break these 2 out, and this is where there's going to be a torch. So we're going to just make it pop out like that a little bit and add cobblestone above that, like that. Add torches there on the 6th block. So again, we're not counting this, we're counting the cobblestone here. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, torch. Okay, then we want to go to the 11th block. So we got 6 here, 7, 8, 9, 10, and on the 11th block, so when you come down here, you want 11 cobblestones, so that's, well, 10 cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then add 1 smooth stone on the right hand side. It's not, the left hand side doesn't matter. There is no smooth stone there. Okay, so this is the 11th block. So if we add 5 more blocks onto this, 4 more blocks even. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15. So we want to go to the 15th block. This is again going to be a torch. So let's quickly add a torch there. Again, we want to make sure all this is doubled up. And we're going to do the exact same thing on this side quickly. So let's add that. There we go. And then the rest of this is literally going to be all cobblestone to the end. No torches, just all cobblestone. So I am going to go back through what I've just said. So what you want to have is, after you've done this little entrance part, you want 36 cobblestone. Then on the 5th block, is it the 5th block? No. So you want 36 cobblestone. On the 6th block, you want 2 torches there and there. On the 11th block, you want 1 smooth stone block on the right hand side, on the bottom half. And then on the 15th block, you again want 2 torches. Okay, and now we just got to add a roof on, which is just simple. It's all cobblestone. Drag that down there. And there we go. This is the mine for what I want to do in today's episode done. Okay, so that is everything I wanted to do in today's episode, and I think we did that pretty successfully. If people are confused about the mine, I do apologise. This is the best I could do explaining it. I guess I can try to explain it again just in case anyone is confused. So if we don't count this stone block here, you want, well, we're going to count that. So we've got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th block, there's a torch. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks in between that, you want the other torch. And right in line with the 5th block after the first torch, there's a smooth stone block on the bottom half of the row. So there we go. That is the basement actually 100% done. So we're going to have to come back through the mine and to get back to the actual basement. So I'm going to see how much time we have left of this video. Okay, so just because we have a bit of time, I decided to switch over to my main Copycat's Wonderful World and just show you this is literally what my mind looks like, the exact same as what I've just shown you. It is very dark in this one though, but it literally is 36 blocks, and that's exactly what I just showed you how to build. So this is actually my basement, which was a lot more trickier. There is a lot of water around here, so I apologise to anyone who has to actually build that. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you, you can see some of my signs written down here to help me with measurements and stuff. So in the next video, we're actually going to be building this secret basement. We're going to start building it anyway. It's going to take a while. I'm not going to show you that, but it is all built. But this is what my main Copycat's Wonderful World looks like at the moment. You can see I've been very busy. I started this 4 days ago, and I didn't really do much yesterday. But this is the progress I've done. You can see I've got a lot of builds ready to be built. I've got the dog house, which there is a poll right now out. Not as this video is going to be uploaded, it's already happened. But I am doing polls about what to build next. And the dog house, the fountain, the squid of fame, and the farm are on that poll. So yeah, I have done this. I have built the entire cart station to the lighthouse hill and all the way to the crazy land. My crazy land isn't really started. I've done quite a bit of terrain. I haven't updated the dog hill there, but there is a lot of paths done and a lot of flattening down. I'm not going to flatten everything down. I'm just trying to flatten enough down so then I can do a load of games. I do want to start this eventually. It's not going to be anytime soon, so don't get your hopes up for that. My main priority at the moment is on the town. I believe I've done most of the town from the first 100 videos. I think I'm just missing a few builds. I'm missing the bar, the pet shop. Is the pet shop built? I think the pet shop's, yeah. The bar, the pet shop, the ice cream shop, and the holiday cabin. I think are the last builds in the town and missing from the noughties era. You can see I've got some of the updated builds like the snowmaker. I'm not going to show you how to build the old versions, and the horse stables and stuff. So yeah, we will get to around building all of this, and the movie studio was a pain in the butt to build. So I am excited for the future and of the series, so I hope you all are too. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, I think. So in the next video, we're going to be back in the house, still in the house, in fact, and trying to start building this. We're going to have to do the redstone in the next video, and I think this is going to take like 3 or 4 videos. We're going to be at this for a while. So I'm actually going to end the video here, funnily enough. So I'm going to say thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!